Have you ever tried to share a batch of family photos only to completely lose track of what you sent, who saw it, and where the originals are now? If you're nodding, you are not alone. Sharing your photo collection with family is such a lovely way to connect, but it's also where a lot of people lose control of their carefully organised systems. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the safest ways to share your photos without handing over your entire library or undoing all your hard work. And make sure you stick around to the end because I've got a final tip that helps me share photos and stay in control, even with my technically challenged relatives. The problem with sharing photos. Let's start with the problem. You spend hours organising your photo collection, naming files, creating albums, maybe even scanning some old prints. Then a family member says, "Oh, can you send me that holiday album, or I'd love copies of the baby pictures." And before you know it, you're uploading full folders to Google Drive or WhatsApp and you've lost track of what versions went where. Or worse, they start editing or deleting things inside the shared folder and your originals library is now out of sync. What do you do? Option 1, use shared albums, but the right way. If you're using something like Apple Photos, Google Photos, or Amazon Photos, shared albums can be a fantastic way to give people access to just what they need, no more and no less.
Google Photos. In Google Photos, you can create an album, select just the images you want to include, and then share that album with a link or a specific email address. The key is to make sure you don't add someone to your entire photo library. Apple Photos. In Apple Photos, you can set up a shared album. Go to the Shared Album area and tap the plus to create a new shared album. Give it a name and invite family members via email or phone. You control what goes in, and you can turn off the ability for others to add their own photos if you want to keep the focus on your collection.
Option 2, cloud folders, great but with caution. For bigger projects like sharing a folder of scanned family photos or an entire holiday's worth of pictures, cloud platforms like Dropbox or OneDrive can work really well. Just be sure to share copies of the files, not your master files. I always recommend creating a separate sharing folder within your system. Copy the photos you want to share into it, then upload that folder to your cloud platform and share the link. That way your original library stays clean and untouched. Also, turn off editing access if you're worried about people making changes or accidentally deleting things. You can still allow them to download what they want without risking your collection.
OneDrive. To share via OneDrive, go to onedrive.com and log in with your Microsoft account. Find the folder or album you want to share and click next to the 3 dots, the Share option. In the pop-up, click on the Settings cog to control your sharing. Select Anyone with a link can edit. Under More Settings, click on the Can Edit drop-down and select Can't Download, so they can view but not download your photos. Then you can set an expiry date or a password if you want. Then click Apply. Now in the first box, add the email addresses you want to share with and add a message and press Send. Or you can just copy the link and send it to your family via email, message, or however you like. They can now see the photos, but they can't change or delete anything. Dropbox. To share via Dropbox, it works similarly, but here's how to make sure that the people you share with can only view the photos and not download and change them. Head on over to dropbox.com and log into your account. Hover over the folder and then you will see a Share button appear. In the box that appears, before you click on the Copy Link, click on the Settings cog in the bottom right. Select the link for viewing, then click Create Link. Under Who has access, choose anyone with the link. You can then select an expiry date for the link or set a password. Now toggle off Disable Downloads if you only want them to view the files online and click Save and then share the link. Then copy your link and share it via email or message. By switching off the downloads, you keep full control of who has all your lovely photos.
Now, if you're watching this and think, my whole collection is an absolute mess before I even get to the sharing part, then you might want to check out my Photo Mess Success courses. I've created step-by-step guides to help bring order to your photo chaos and get everything backed up and stored properly. You can find out more at photomesssuccess.co.uk. It's exactly the method I use myself and teach my one-to-one clients too. But let's get back to those sharing options. Option 3, printed photo books, the non-tech option. And let's not forget a favourite option of mine, good old-fashioned photo books. If you're working with relatives who aren't tech savvy or just want to give a thoughtful gift that won't get lost in the shared drive, then printed photo books are a great option. There are loads of easy-to-use services like PhotoBook, Snapfish or Mixbook, where you can design a photo book in just a few clicks. You stay in control of what gets included, your loved ones get a beautiful keepsake that they can enjoy without needing an app or a login. It also means they're less likely to keep asking for those same photos again. If you want advice about all things photobook, then you have to check out the channel of my great mate Shana the Photobook Master. The link is up there. Bonus tip, use watermarks or low-res copies when needed.
And remove location data to protect your privacy.
Now, here's my final tip, and this one's a game changer if you are sharing photos more widely or with extended family. Consider sharing watermarked or low-resolution versions of your images. You can use free tools like Canva or Adobe Bridge to add a small name or year in the corner or export at a smaller file size. Why? Because this gives you an extra layer of protection. If someone forwards the images on or uploads them to social media, you know what version you've got, and you still hold the full resolution originals in your master library. Also, for full protection, I would highly recommend removing the location data in the metadata of your photos. Thankfully, Adobe Bridge makes it really easy to remove that embedded location data before you share or export your photos.
Open Adobe Bridge and navigate to the folder containing the photo or photos you want to edit. Select the image you want to remove the location data from. Once selected, go to the metadata panel. It's usually on the right-hand side. If you don't see it, click on Window and then Metadata panel to open it. In the metadata panel, scroll down to the GPS section. This is where the location information is, like longitude, latitude, altitude is stored. If the GPS area is not showing, go to the 3 lines by the tab name and select Preferences. Then go to the GPS area and tick the GPS option. Back in the metadata area, click on the GPS fields, latitude, longitude, and delete the contents manually. You can just select the text and press the backspace or delete button on your keyboard. Alternatively, you can create a template so you can remove it again and again and on multiple photos. So with the photo that you've already removed the GPS locations from selected, go to the top menu and choose Tools and create Metadata Template. In the Metadata Template window, select only the GPS metadata or anything else you want to remove and leave the entries blank. Save the template and then select the photos to remove the data from. Go to the Tools, Replace Metadata and select the template and the data will be gone. Easy!
That's it. Your photos will keep all its visual detail, but the location will be wiped clean. A great way to protect privacy, especially if you're sharing photos online or sending albums to others. So that's how you share your photo collection without losing control of it. If you are now wondering how to keep your photos safe once they're shared, check out my video here next on your backup options. It's the perfect next step. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and give it a thumbs up. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.